So if you're looking to invest into Phoenix real estate, today I'm going to share my top 3 investment types for residential real estate in the Phoenix metro market. So let's get to it. Hi and welcome if you're new, or welcome back to our channel where we talk about all things Phoenix relocation, the real estate market, and what it's like living in the Phoenix metro area. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you can continue to learn all about Phoenix real estate, what it's like to live here and relocate here. And also, we are licensed real estate agents in the state of Arizona. We love making these videos for you, but ultimately our goal is to really start here, educate you on moving to Phoenix, relocating to Phoenix, buy and sell in the Phoenix real estate market, and then move you from, watching these videos, getting educated, to working with us and helping you to make that investment, make that relocation, make that move happen, and ultimately be successful with the Phoenix real estate market. So with that, let's get to investing in residential real estate in the Phoenix metro area. Number one investment, I would say, is Airbnb Properties. So these are short-term vacation rentals, and it doesn't have to be Airbnb. It could be VRBO, or you could rent it out on one of the other many short-term rental and vacation rental platforms that there are. I just know that Airbnb is the most well-known. Oftentimes, we have people that are looking specifically to invest in Airbnbs in the Scottsdale area. And while that is very popular because Scottsdale is a very touristy destination, I will say that I think that there's a lot of opportunity for Airbnbs in general all around the Phoenix metro area. And look, we've got the Super Bowl coming to us in 2022, so you may have time actually to really get people booked, and then spring training is after that. We have spring training in multiple areas of the valley. We have events happening, we have sport teams, and so I think there's a lot of opportunity for vacation and short-term rentals. Now, during the summer months, you really are going to have kind of like a themed property, I believe, to be successful, but that's definitely something we can help you with. I mean, we can help run the numbers, look at different property types, and see what's available with what your goal is. I think the successful Airbnbs that we see, they're trying to target a certain demographic. So maybe you are trying to reach the bachelor or bachelorette properties in the Scottsdale and Paradise Valley area. Maybe you're trying to reach the spring training crowd who is coming here for literally 2 months from like Seattle and Chicago because they want to get out of the snow and the freaking cold and watch their baseball teams in the sun. Maybe that's what you're going for, or maybe it's something different. Maybe you're wanting to have a short-term vacation rental for small corporate retreats or business retreats or masterminds or something like that. There's so many different ways that you can go about it, and you can take a lot of properties and really make them work for Airbnb if you have an eye for design, or you can hire that out, or really kind of make it a themed property. Instagram can be really good for that these days. So there's a lot of different areas for that in the Phoenix metro area. I'll also say if you wanted to go 1.5 to 2 hours north of Phoenix in these smaller areas in Sedona, Flagstaff, Prescott, up in all of the areas where we have like woods with the cabins, you can do very well with those as well. Now, we don't really work that area because it's pretty far from us, just for a realistic day-to-day business standpoint, but I'd be happy to refer you to an agent if you want to invest in short-term vacation rentals up in that area. Number 2, this one may be a little bit different than Airbnb, but is, in my opinion, a really strong strategy, and that is doing a shorter term rental, but not quite a long-term, 1-year lease like normal, to traveling corporate professionals or traveling nurses. There are a lot of people doing rentals like this that are a little bit longer than vacation rentals, but shorter than, a regular long-term rental, that are doing really, really well. And I think it's kind of this sub-market in that vacation, it's in between vacation rentals, is shorter term, maybe a couple of months at a time, but you're also not having to lease out for, a whole entire year. And you are typically going to make more money on those than you are with your your standard 1-year lease. Now, the pros over doing the short term is that maybe you don't have to do as much design to the property that you purchase. So maybe you're not interested in trying to make this experience, right, with like an Airbnb property. Corporate professionals that are traveling, maybe you have business professionals that are staying for a couple of months at a time, traveling nurses. These are people that are, they're not living here permanently. They're coming here to work, and that's the importance of it. This isn't their home. This isn't where they're staying because they're on vacation. So it's a completely different experience, and a good thing I would say to make more money than a long-term rental that you're going to keep in your investment portfolio for a long time, and also you have less turnover and maybe potentially less vacancy than an Airbnb would. Last but not least, let's go with your standard long-term rental property. So this is where you're going to be leasing out to renters for maybe 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years. Best case scenario, right? You get a long-term renter in there that takes really good care of the property, and you have consistent rent checks coming in, right? And while this is a long-term investment, right, you're not looking at becoming getting 6 figures in profit on your rental every single year, right? You're not having these high profit margins because it is a long-term play. But if you're looking to build up your rental portfolio, we know that real estate investing is one of the biggest makers of millionaires. And if you haven't heard it, that's actually why I personally got into real estate. I had a business professor that had an incredible real estate portfolio, and he was able to teach at my college because he didn't have to work or be growing his other businesses because he had built up this rental portfolio that had passive income coming in. And that was amazing. He had freedom. He lives half the year in the US, half of the year with his wife's family, which is in South America, and just really cool to see. And so if you're looking to build up your rental portfolio and you're looking for a long-term strategy, if you can make the numbers work, that's always going to be a great investment strategy. Now, these 3 strategies alone are not the only ways to invest in real estate. There are commercial opportunities, there are industrial opportunities, but honestly, if you want to get started in real estate, these are just a couple of ways, really, and we could continue the conversation potentially forever talking about different ways to invest in real estate to grow your income, grow your investment portfolio, grow long-term and passive wealth and income opportunities. So there's so many different ways, but this is just, my top 3. If you're looking at residential real estate and you're looking at rental properties specifically, the 3 that I would be looking at as investment opportunities in the Phoenix real estate market. So if you haven't already, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You can continue to learn all about the Phoenix real estate market, living here, relocating here. And of course, if you're looking at making a move, relocating to the Phoenix metro area, buying or selling here, investing in property, please reach out to us. You can call, text, DM. We are the ones who will answer all the communication, who you'll be working with. We have a fantastic small team that is very, customer oriented. You are our top priority, making sure that your goals and needs are met, and we want to help you in that. We want you to have a successful, real estate investment. We want to make sure that you're happy with your move here in the area and the locations that you're buying and selling properties in. And ultimately, that's our goal, is to really help you make sure that you're educated and empowered throughout the whole entire process, whether you're buying, selling, investing. So reach out to us. We're here for you, and we will see you on the next video.